This is Natalie Rydstrom here with a special edition of today's SBR iGaming News Report. Today we'll walk you through the downfall of Canbet, a sportsbook which has been in business since 1995. Nearly 200 players have taken to SBR Forum to log their slow pay complaints, and at the time of this production, over $805,000 is owed, an amount which Canbet co-director Peter Lord has acknowledged is but a small fraction of the total debt to players. The question you're probably asking is, how did this happen? SBR analysts spent hours talking to Mr. Lord via telephone. He claimed that Canbet software credited undeserved bonuses to players, that Canbet was loosey-goosey in its insurance of its bonus isn't the part that's hard to fathom. Lord provided specific examples, saying players would be allowed to cash out without meeting their rollover. He claimed that for months the company believed to be winning while it wasn't. A multi-million-dollar in business since '95, not knowing how to check its books, doesn't quite pass the smell test. The stink carries all the way over to the UK Gambling Commission, who have done nothing to suggest their licence is anything more than a paperweight throughout this ordeal. The Commission, by all accounts, did nothing when reports of slow payouts began flowing in hand over fist since October, operating under what was referred to as the strictest and regulated gaming and wagering environments. Player balances were obviously not held in escrow or kept separate from operational expenses. No one quite knows how many millions Canbet blew through, as co-director Lord was unwilling to disclose numbers to SBR as a confidentiality agreement was signed. SBR grilled Mr. Lord on what many Canbet players have been asking. Why release bogus statements saying all will be okay, that there are merely technical issues to be sorted before payouts resume? Mr. Lord claimed that he believed he could persuade Delta Leisure and Entertainment, otherwise referred to as Delta Corp, the majority shareholder of Canbet, owning 60%, into picking up the tab. He referred to it as much in the statement released to players last week, which reads in part as follows. The preference of the directors of the company was to work with the shareholders to increase the capital within the company that would alleviate the problem and pay out the existing claims. The directors initially hoped that the parent company would reach agreement amongst the shareholders for this to occur, but unfortunately agreement could not be reached with the majority shareholder. We acknowledged that we had made previous statements that were made on the belief that these funds would be forthcoming, and apologise for the inconveniences this has caused. So what happens in the immediate future? Canbet has claimed that financial advisors are undertaking the process of an asset sale. In other words, Canbet Sportsbook is on the market. Standing in the way of the acquisition would be the fact that a large majority of the Canbet's user base is likely to have accounts with many of the reputable bookmakers who would be able to take on such debt. Should any news develop concerning a potential sale, we will be sure to keep you posted. In the meantime, SBR asks players who are owed by Canbet Sportsbook to document their outstanding balance for the record in the event that an acquisition does happen.